dragged me out to do the Christmas in July outdoor parties in sunny Malibu, California. Malibu was the place to be, and you wanted to be around every people sipping nutmeg iced lattes. Santas on surfboards and young presents that had fun stuff like Life's a Peach and It's Wine O'Clock. I hated it. I hated these people. I hated all this stuff. And honestly, I hated Christmas. There's something creepy about a man in a big red suit coming down your chimney at night from Washington. We're at the stand looking at stupid Rudolph beach bikes and driftwood Christmas trees, and the streets smell baked cookies. Then I heard the distant sound of jingle bells. Then I saw it. This weird-looking Santa. He had small, piercing eyes, stained coat, and jagged teeth that were dripping with something. He smiled. I turned to my parents and asked if they were seeing this. They were too busy trying on hats and taking pictures. I looked to a group of people to my left. I asked if they were seeing him, if I was going crazy, but they were asking the shopkeeper if the celery was organic. I turned back and saw that Walter was eating a candy cane with what looked like a human finger at the end of it. I started to feel sick. It was a real human finger. A real one. I could see the bone. I couldn't take it anymore. I turned to my parents and said, "Look!" They turned and they saw me. And they laughed. "That is too funny," my dad said. "That is too funny. That is too funny. Can I take a picture with it?" But the shopkeeper didn't know where it came from. It wasn't his. He hadn't hired it. "Here," my dad said, holding up his camera. "Say ho, ho, ho." But I took a picture. "Dad, I think we should go," I said. But my dad ignored me. He put a surfing Santa. "All right, say ho, ho, ho." Walter didn't move. He didn't make a sound. Wet, thick drool came out of his mouth. "Ho, ho, ho," my dad responded. Walter snarled. "No." Suddenly, Walter grabbed the surfboard from the surfing Santa and swung it at my dad's head, cutting it clean off. His head landed in my mom's hands. She screamed. I felt my legs start to give. I turned to the group next to us. "Whoa, cool special effects," one of them said. I tried to open my mouth, but I couldn't speak. My dad's body was on the ground. My mom looked up as Walter spat blood all over her face. The group cheered. "This isn't funny," I yelled. "This isn't a joke. Stop that thing." They cheered more, pulling out their phones to take pictures. Walter grabbed one of the river trees and swung it at my mom, striking her in the head. She went down like a sack of rocks. "Stop! It's attacking her!" People just stood there. I watched in horror as he lifted my mom in the air and swallowed her whole, crunching it down to make her body shake. And then she was gone. I couldn't believe it. I turned to the crowd. "Get out of here! No! I had to warn everyone. I ran past that, yelling down the street. Behind me, one of the guys said, "That's dope. So what did you use? Corn syrup or..." The creature swiped its claws at him, cutting his chest open. He looked down. Walter had CBD in it because I am not feeling it. The thing bit his neck. I stopped looking back. I waited then. "This thing is coming for us. Get out of here. Run!" I stopped and saw Walter chomping on a leg. "Oh," one of them said. "This is right?" A wreath dropped around his shoulders, strung with Christmas lights. Walter pulled the person off the bench towards him, unhinging his jaw, starting to swallow him. "This is for that movie, Todd." But it was too late. The thing stood up and spat out a piece of coal. "You have to get out of here," I yelled. But he just stood there, stunned. "I don't think it's for the movie," he muttered. The wreath lassoed him as well. I couldn't lie. I ran past his shop, but he already had his phone in my hand. Listen to me, there's this monster coming after us. You have to get out of here. You have to go. Go! Walter was running up the street. Okay, one call real quick. Yeah, third price. We do a shared line. We talk to strangers. She got hit by a present that she was using like a mace and a chain in the front of the She looked up at me, but she didn't look worried. She looked amused. Oh my God, this is like one of those immersive experiences. Smile! I pointed at her phone. Call 911, call the police, call an ambulance, call someone, anyone. Walter leapt through the air and landed right in front of us. She held out her phone and snapped a picture. Is there a hashtag for this? Walter reached down and bit off her. I ran so fast, I thought my lungs were going to explode. I ran past 3 people on hoverboards. Good, I thought. They're already on the move. I waved to them, but before I could say anything, the creature rode past me on one of those Rudolph bikes and grabbed me and threw it into his mouth. I screamed and ran down an alley. Stop. I needed to think of a plan. I looked down and saw that I was standing in a circle of Christmas lights. They jerked and tightened around my ankles, pulling me. In the street, Walter was yanking on the lights, laughing. I grabbed the nearest gutter pipe and held on. Let go! I screamed. Let me go! He pulled harder and my hand became loose. I dragged against the ground towards him. He stood over me snarling as he opened his mouth. I was too tired to run. He was just in place. I hated all of these people. I hated all this stupid stuff. I hate Christmas.
Watch new vids every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Only on Crypt TV.